Hello guys, this is What About Nintendo and welcome back to News of the Day. Today we're going to be talking about all kinds of things from new maps being added to Splatoon 2 to Nintendo journeying with Mario across the United States to Shovel Knight selling more on the Nintendo Switch than any other platform at launch. So let's get right on into it. First off, we're going to start with the new map coming to Splatoon 2, and I'm going to read exactly what Nintendo had to say on this straight from their Tumblr, Splatoon US, and of course you'll be able to see the pictures on screen here. We just heard that tomorrow at 7 AM Pacific Standard Time, October 6th, a new stage named Snapper Canal, haha, funny? No? Okay. Will be added to the rotation. Battles will take place on a riverbed that's under construction. Try not to blindly rush in. It's easy to fall into the central waterway if you're not paying attention. The ground is also lower near the water, so watch out for foes with long-range weapons in the platforms above. The key will be finding out how to successfully cross the water and continue the fight on the other side. There may be some snappy comebacks. During this fight, so be prepared to make some snap decisions. So apparently there's a lot of snappy things going on in this map. But yeah, definitely seems to be a sniper map. As from the pictures, they show snipers throughout, like, the first picture, there's so many snipers. I'm counting, what, like 4 snipers right now on this picture, at least 3. But this is definitely a sniper map. Lots of range difference, height differences. So probably a map that's going to annoy the heck out of me. But there's also like a river running through the middle, which has been done before on a Splatoon stage in the original, but this seems to be wider and more treacherous to cross. Because the other one only had like one way to cross. This one has multiple ways across the river, and there's also a cool little train going over the top, so that's fun. Overall, this stage is going to be pretty cool, coming out 9 AM Central Standard Time, so 9 AM for me, but 10 AM for Eastern Standard Time, 7 AM Pacific Standard Time, so early in the morning for all of us who live in America. But I think it's going to be cool that I'll probably be streaming this stage tomorrow. But let's get on to the next topic, which is that Digitime is saying that Nintendo is ramping up the Switch supply to 2 million a month. So, technology site Digitimes is reporting that Nintendo is going to ramp up that Switch supply to 2 million a month, and they may even be able to hit their annual shipping target of 20 million units for 2017. They're also reporting that the system will go on sale to China early in 2018. So very interesting. 2 million a month would be amazing. Amazing. So if they're already getting that and they're selling out this quickly, that's going to be incredible. I think the sales for Nintendo, if they did ship 2 million a month, I would not be surprised if every single one of those 2 million or close to that every single month is just sold out. There's so much want for this system. There's so much demand for this system. There's so much hype for this system. And it's going to pour into sales. So hopefully they can get these 2 million in a month, so we can get more people to have this amazing console that is the Nintendo Switch. So hopefully they can do that. And if they hit 20 million a year, that's 100 million in 5 years, guys. That's more than the PS4, if I'm not mistaken. Or around PS4 numbers. That's around Wii numbers. And we already know that the Switch is actually selling more. It actually sold more at launch than the Wii. So if they can keep stock up, we might see more sales than the Wii, which I believe was about 120,000, or 120 million, excuse me, not 120,000, 120 million units lifetime for the Wii. What if we see more than that? That'd be crazy. Do I think that's going to happen? Probably not, but one can dream. The more Nintendo, the more sales Nintendo gets, the more amazing games and consoles that I can get as well. And as a huge Nintendo fan, that is great for me. So hopefully they can get that 2 million units a month mark. That would be amazing. But on to the next topic, and that is more information has come out for the story of Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Now, a lot of people were confused, like, what's the story of Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon? What's it going to be? What makes it different from the original Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon? And apparently the thing that makes it different is Ultra Wormholes, guys. Yes, you heard me right. Ultra Wormholes you can go into and just, like, completely to go to different regions outside of Alola. So apparently these are mysterious and shrouded in mystery. In Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon, these Ultra Wormholes return, and players can ride in legendary Pokemon Solgaleo and Lunala to travel through them to reach the various worlds that lie beyond. You can visit many different worlds via these Ultra Wormholes, including Ultra Megapolis, which is a place that has its light stolen by Necrozma. And if you know, Necrozma is the virus that started to infect Pokemon Solgaleo and Lunala. So that's very interesting. So he came in there and started stealing light from Ultra Megapolis, which is, I'm assuming by the name of Ultra Megapolis that it's been in Pokemon before. Excuse me, I'm not a big Pokemon fan. I don't know all this stuff, but I'm kind of inferring that this seems like Megapolis has been in the series before, but this is like Ultra Megapolis. So this is like the Ultra Sun and Moon version of Megapolis. I may be wrong. You can correct me in the comments, but I'm wrong. But that's just something I thought from that. So interesting that they're choosing wormholes instead of like going through a boat or a plane or, you know, normal means of transportation. No, they're going way beyond that. They're going to frickin' wormholes through time and space, which is pretty awesome to me. I didn't know if the story for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon was really going to be that different from, you know, any other Pokemon, or, you know, very different from the normal Sun and Moon. So it's interesting that they're adding wormholes and new locations, and possibly the ability to go back to old locations you've been in older Pokemon games. So good on you, Pokemon Company. Hopefully this will be a good new addition to normal Sun and Moon. Let's move on to the next topic, and that is that Mario is journeying across the country to celebrate the launch of Super Mario Odyssey. Apparently, Mario is traveling in this really cool, like, trailer and is going around the US to places that apparently influence different kingdoms in Super Mario Odyssey. So, they will be going to, they also named these real-world locations like different kingdoms in Mario Odyssey. So apparently they're going to the Los Angeles Kingdom. So they'll be at the Universal City Walk on October 10th, 3:30 to 6 p.m. They're going to the Dallas Kingdom at the State Fair of Texas, October 18th, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. They're going to the Chicago Kingdom at the Navy Pier, October 21st, 12 to 6 p.m. They'll be going to the Philadelphia Kingdom at the Philadelphia Museum of Art, October 24th, 12 to 6 p.m. They'll be going to the New York Kingdom at the Rockefeller Center, at the Rockefeller Plaza, October 26th, 8 to 10 p.m. So it seems they'll be traveling out in this sweet trailer. You can see it on screen right now, and they will be journeying, and people have the chance to meet Mario, take pictures with him, and he'll even be having Cappy on him as well, and they'll get hands-on time with Super Mario Odyssey on the Nintendo Switch as well. Seems pretty cool. Dallas is actually pretty close to me. It's only a couple hours away. I'm not sure exactly how far the State Fair is from me, but Dallas itself is not that far, depending on which part of Dallas it is. It can be 3 hours, it can be 6 hours, depending on what part of Dallas is, but I'm not really sure. But I don't think I'm gonna go to here. I know that there's been like Best Buy people, or Best Buy places that have had demos for Mario Odyssey. They're having these demos, they're having them at different PAXs and Comic-Cons and different things like that, but I'm just not gonna go because I want my first experience with Mario Odyssey to be sitting down in this chair with this Nintendo Switch, getting the feel for this game for the first time on my own, sitting back comfortably and just live for you guys. So that's what I want my first experience with Super Mario Odyssey to be, so I'm gonna wait till the game comes out to play it, but still, nonetheless, a cool way of promoting Super Mario Odyssey, and I'm sure a lot of people will go to these events and have a great time. The final topic is that Shovel Knight has sold more at launch on Nintendo Switch than any other platform. This comes directly from Yacht Club Games' David D'Angelo, which says, and I quote, "Shovel Knight, which was almost 3 years old when the Switch launched, sold more units out of the gate than any other platform." Which is really good. This proves more and more that Nintendo Switch is so compatible with indie games. Just the fact that I can take this out of the dock and I can go on the go, and it looks amazing on the 720p screen, especially indie games that are like 8-bit. I mean, they're gonna look amazing on the screen. Even games that are like actual 3D indie games, they're gonna look amazing on the Switch, whether on the go or at home. And just the fact that I can take off a Joy-Con and I can hand it to another person, we can play together. All these different things, HD Rumble, they really add a lot to indie games on the Switch, and I think that's why they're selling. And just because when people see new games on the Switch, they're like, oh, a new game that I can take on the go and play with my friends. Yeah, I'm gonna buy that. Especially indie games, are priced really good. You know, typically they're $10 to $20, maybe $30 for an indie game. That's like the ceiling of indie games, like $30. It's like, oh, that's an expensive indie game. So indie games are really well priced, and they give you a lot of content. Shovel Knight is one that gives you a ton of content. There's just so much content in Shovel Knight. So it's not surprising to me that it sold the best at launch than any other platform. We've been seeing this for many indie games, and I think it's going to be this, you know, the case for a lot of indie games. If you have a good indie game, put it on the Switch. It's going to sell. If your game is good, it will sell on the Switch. So to all people out there who are indie devs and they're like, I don't know if I really want to put my game on the Switch, put your game on the Switch, man. It's going to sell gangbusters if you have a good quality game. Anyways, guys, that's all for this video. If you liked this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more daily news videos Monday through Friday. And of course, I also have my daily gaming live streams Monday through Friday as well. And I'll see you guys later on What About Nintendo. Bye!